Brandon was a gift from God. He was born on 11/11. Brandon and I, we had a connection. That was mini-me. You know, everybody said we look just alike, you know, we act just alike. We just had that connection, you know, and my connection has been severed. Someone has taken what God had gave me.
So we're here talking about Brandon Fleming, and it's a cold case, but it's not very cold.
When this was July 5th, so obviously, you know, right after a holiday, it's just after midnight, down on Oakland Road, located in our eastern portion of the county, not too far off of Route 5 or New Market Road. Based on the evidence at the scene, we know he was struck by a car and that he had probably been there for a while. Then we know a second car comes along and actually strikes him again. That car stops, stays, cooperates, the whole gamut. The call that we get the next morning from a person that, you know, says they're a witness, they would give us a description of a car. We find a car part at the scene, which belongs to a Chevy Malibu. We submit evidence from the clothing. They get some paint samples back that says it's a Chevy Malibu. And the range we're looking at is a 2016 and 2018. But what throws up the red flags on this is now we can't find the witness.
He's ghosted you.
Pretty much. You know, you hate to talk about luck in general, but I mean, how many times are people actually struck?
I was speechless. I was like, no, this is a joke, right? Somebody is pranking me, not my son, not twice. Are you kidding me? The first time was January the 30th, 2020. Brandon was riding his motorcycle. He was coming to see us. We lived in the East End at that time. He was on Laburnum Avenue. He got to Laburnum and Fenwick, and a car pulled out in front of him and stopped. So he either had to flip over the car or lay the bike down. He chose to lay it down. Him and the bike slid under the car. The car rolled over Brandon and the bike and kept going. And we still haven't found that person. But John, the hardest thing for me was New Year's Eve. Because for me, New Year's Eve was like closing the door on Brandon, closing that chapter. You know, it's like being at a funeral and watching them close that casket for the final time, and you know your family member is not coming back. There's no more memories to be made. There's no more dreams. There's no more hugs and kisses from him. This is 2023 and there is no Brandon. This is what I have left of my son. This is all I have left. It doesn't matter what your situation was. It does not matter. You took a life. You took the life of a young man who had a very promising future. Now I need the community to help me find the person who killed our child.
And if you have information about the person of interest, you're asked to call 833-RTCF-NVA or email tips@reopenthecase.org, or they can reach out to you.
They can reach out to us at Henrico Police, 804-501-5000. You can ask for me, Lieutenant Netherland. I'll make sure, again, the case investigator gets the information so that we can bring some resolution to the family.